one. It's the Panthers versus the Steelers. It's the Christmas Tuesday matchup that everybody wants to see. We could have sold it out twice over. It was sold out over 2 weeks ago. It's the Panthers versus the Steelers. You don't get bigger than this. That's why England superstar cricketer Stuart Broad has made special arrangements to be in the crowd. That's why former Panther Steve Carpenter is with us in the crowd, and that's why soon-to-be world boxing champion again, Carl Froch, is with us. Here come the introductions for the big one. People packed into the Capital FM Arena to watch the Panthers versus the Steelers. But first, we've got some very special announcements. Carl Froch is here, our mascot is here to drop the puck, and they'll be joined by Andy Worth from the GMB. We've done the deal. We have a main team sponsor, a six-figure deal to cover us for the next 3 seasons. We'll be watching the presentations, the puck drop, and then it's the national anthem with our good friend Lewis on the corner. Paul Moran joins me on commentary. This is Gary Moran and Steve Wilkinson, as ever, reliable behind the camera lens. Here come those special announcements.
Please give it up for today's festive mascot, Charlotte Fessy, age 14, from Sutton Bollington. And now, ladies and gentlemen, it has been a time of giving. And the GMB Nottingham Panthers are pleased to announce a brand new 3-year deal which has been struck with the club's main team sponsors. Please welcome from the GMB, Mr. Andy Worth.
Big reception for Andy Worth from the GMB, but listen to the roar. He may have lost his recent title fight, but he's one of Nottingham's favourite sons. Here comes the Cobra.
It's our very own, the one, the only,
Can you imagine the roar if he'd won? He's got one lined up. He's going to be champion again. Giving some jip to the Sheffield fans as well. I like that, Paul.
Ceremonial puck drop with, from the Sheffield Steelers, number 45, Colt King. And from the GMB Nottingham Panthers, number 28, Judah.
Be good if they just went at it right now.
I was once at Hucknall Town and there was a bit of a set to, and someone shouted out, "Not him now, Gary, he'll not be expecting it."
And it's time now for our national anthem with our very own favourite corner player, Lewis.
seat in the house. It's the big one. Paul Moran, 10 years of pro, 8 years with us and half a season with Sheffield. You know both sides. I suspect that standing on the blue line for that national anthem is the one thing you really miss.
Yeah, big games like this is always the most fun part of your career. Boxing Day games where me and Warren Tate used to play. It's the one thing we say we both miss about playing for either of these two.
So Sheffield Steelers player coach Ryan Finnerty has the bad back. He's dropped himself from the lineup. He's got a spare import. This is the first chance the home fans have of seeing Sami Rianen finish forward. Played SM Liga, looked pretty sharp, very thoughtful, good vision, good setup. He got a great assist in Dundee for the win there a few days ago, and he had a good assist last night. Great hustle from the Finn, led to one of the Panthers' goals. Our referee tonight is Michael Hicks, and 24 hours ago it was the Panthers who came out on top by 5 goals to 3, including an empty netter. Paul, does that mean Sheffield will be even more keen to put it right tonight?
Yeah, big time. They're going to come out hard, fast, and really they've got to try and upset Nottingham's routine. Because if Nottingham won in their barn last night, that means Nottingham did something well and they're doing something right, and Sheffield need to upset that with Finnerty out of the lineup, Clark in. You know, maybe they'll switch up their game plan. I wouldn't underestimate somebody maybe trying to give Kowalski a whack in the first 4 or 5 minutes and try and get something going out there right away.
Well, Colt King had a go at him last night in Sheffield, and he did that last time we played them as well. Referee did nothing about it last night, referee Andy Carson. We'll have to see how Michael Hicks handles this one. It's a big game for the referees and the officials as well. We've got 2 or 3 unemployed referees, not with a game tonight, have all come to watch this one. And we've got a busload in from Cardiff. Cardiff fans have come up.
Good work from Phillips down to Hewitt. Good draw right off the bat from Hewitt. Hewitt with a couple of goals last night. These guys are cycling it down low. Phillips looks to be back in his groove.
Out injured for a big chunk of this season. Puck's behind the net, and Danny Myers hasn't cleared it past the blue line. That's a bit of a giveaway, but now Sheffield have given it back to the GMB Nottingham Panthers, and Brock Wilson uses the boards. Hewitt finishes his hit on Wilson, puts him on his backside. As you said, they're setting their stall out early, Paul.
Hewitt's really one of the go-to guys for Sheffield now, and all credit to him, you know, for a young, sprightly Brit. But there's a kerfuffle around Sheffield there. Good work from Matt Myers down low.
Referee stopped the setup to point back to Guy Lepin. He scored last night.
LeGuy tries to pull it back. Good work from Lepin there.
Corey Nielsen lets the puck go. The Sheffield fans can cheer that one. Nielsen meant to leave the puck and let it run round. Nearly got Lakovitz away, nearly got the handcuffs off him, but Burns still sends it in for the Sheffield Steelers. Lepin has a bit of time. LeGui's on his back, finishes his hit, but Lepin sees it coming. Panthers throw it down the middle channel, cleverly taken. Sent in long-range effort. Bobby Lakovitz on the rebound, another rebound. And Sami Rianen can't get to it to score his first Panthers goal. David Clark needs a goal to become the Elite League's all-time leading goal scorer. He's level with Calder from his Coventry days.
Good hit, Fox. That's it. Somebody come back and give one the other way. Sheffield trying to wrestle.
Oh, he's hurt as well.
Good.
Burnstill's going off hurt. He took a bad bang on the boards there. Fox, oh, that was close. Beauregard didn't quite get the skate back. We've had just under 2 minutes of action in the Rapid Solicitors Elite League, sponsored by Remit Automotive Training. But it's a packed house and it's a good game.
Good start by Panthers. Sheffield come out, finish all the hits, 3 or 4 hits. Everybody takes it, and Panthers come out with the one clear-cut chance of the first 2 minutes. So I think you take that, take them hits all day long if you're going to create chances out of them.
This is a good line for Nottingham. Fox at centre with Harima on the right, and Beauregard. And Corey Nielsen gives Trudel, recent signing, Francis Trudel. I liked him last night. Looked like he could really move. Good skater. Puck check from Fox, wins the puck for Beauregard. Fox on a change though, the line's changing on the fly. So Sheffield bring the puck forward, throw it down the left wing with Neil Clark. He's the one that gets dropped because of the spare import, but with Finnerty hurt, he's back in the lineup. He missed the game last night. Fulgham, recent signing from Coventry, gives it to Clark. All alone in front, shot, pad save, rebound, it's there, it's in the feet, no one can get to it. Clark gets a piece of it, Tate spins. Another good save from Kowalski. Kowalski's earning his corn straight off the bat on a defensive mix-up. It'll be icing against Nottingham. Good pressure from Sheffield. Great goaltending from Kowalski.
Yeah, good work from Sheffield. Good job Kowalski's on his A game today. They need him to play like that all game long.
He did one of those highlight reel wonder saves last night. He was out of position, puck came across, he threw himself across and caught it. Everyone thought it was in the back of the net and he put it in his back pocket. Just under 3 minutes gone and Sheffield win the draw again. Well, everybody saw that came over apart from the linesman.
Face-off's going to be key tonight.
And Panthers did well on the draw last night. It's going to be a feisty night. Right to the front, Mark Levers, who missed yesterday. We'll talk about that in a moment. Penalty coming up. First penalty of the game. It's hooking, and it's against the Sheffield Steelers. Carl Froch is about to join us in a moment. We'll be talking to him. I watched the fight. I'm too old to be staying up all night to do that sort of thing.
And that was the GMP Panthers onto the power play.
One of our favourite people. I don't know what else to call you. Sporting superstar is with us, and we know you're soon going to be world champion again, Carl. We'll talk to you in a moment. Panthers have just gone to the power play, and Alexander Beauregard's trying to win the puck against Mark Thomas. And in the corner, Panthers come out with it. Bouncing bomb gets across. Clark on the puck now, can't get the shot away. Remember, he just needs one goal to become the league's all-time leading goal scorer. Right to the front, Corey Nielsen fashions a shot, but it's just wide. He then goes to keep the pressure on Sheffield. It's come out this time. Now the linesman notices that. He didn't notice it a minute ago. Carl, how you doing, son?
Yeah, very good, thanks, Gary.
You don't look too bad for a guy that was in a rough fight just, what, a week ago?
Yeah, a week ago. I didn't really take too many shots to be honest. A couple of headbutts came in early on, but...
I stayed up to watch it, Carl. I'm too old for that 4 o'clock finish stuff.
Yeah, it was a late one. Unfortunately, it went 12 rounds, didn't go my way, but...
No,
I was in against a great fighter.
He was good. I've got to give the kid his credit. He was good, and I thought you were brilliant afterwards as well.
Yeah, it was a good fighter, but he spoiled a little bit up close. He smothered my work, and he kept out away. He's very good defensively, so that's what made it difficult.
I know you've got plans. I don't think you can say what the plans are for the near future.
Yeah, I'm looking at fighting Lucien Butte, who was the natural opponent anyway. Had I beat Ward, I'd have been looking for Lucien Butte, the IBF champion anyway. So we're still going for him. He fancies it. He certainly doesn't fancy fighting Andre Ward, that's for sure. I don't think anybody does.
Yeah.
But I always fight the best of the best, and I turn my back on nobody. I'll always take them on. So
when we brought you onto the ice tonight, and I'd written the script, soon to be world champion again.
Oh, definitely.
That's
like
the
that.
case, isn't it?
Definitely, yeah. I'm going to fight for the IBF title. That's the plan. And then after that, later on in the year, potentially we could get a rematch with Ward. And I need to get my tactics different, but I'm sure I can do it. I really am.
So close from Sami Rianen, recent signing. Good reception from the fans for you again, Carl.
Excellent reception.
Can you imagine if you'd won?
As always, it's brilliant. I mean, we'll fill this place next time I fight at home. And if we've got a good opponent, maybe the City Ground, but I love this venue, it's absolutely brilliant.
Well, we sold this out over 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, it's unbelievable. I mean, the Panthers always get a great reception, and they deserve it because they're on form. I mean, great win yesterday, 5-3 was it?
Yeah.
Away from home. So.
Yeah, and Sheffield got a bit of help from the referee yesterday as well. But Panthers have squandered this power play, but not without creating chances, and that's all you can do on the power play. You create chances, and if they go in, good for you. Carl, it is brilliant to see you. I'm glad to see you're in good shape so soon after such an arduous fight.
Yeah, I've been doing nothing but eating since the fight, actually. Christmas and all the chocolate and the desserts.
Tell me about it, son. Look at this. I've got the Christmas belly on me till Easter.
I've gone up to cruiserweight, but I'm going to have to get a few pounds off, start cycling and start doing a few runs again. But I'm going to enjoy this game today, and then have a think about what I'm doing in the new year. But I still got the hunger for it, still got the desire. So I've got a couple of good fights left for me, and hopefully get back in Nottingham for a home fight.
We know it. Carl, it's great to see you. Always good to see you.
Take care. Good luck today, mate.
Go and enjoy the game.
I will do.
Because I know you want to.
Cheers.
Panthers, it just squirts past Brock Wilson. That's why he's a D-man. He couldn't quite reach it, and it was a big gaping gap behind DeCaro in the Sheffield net. David Clark whips one, it hits a leg pad. Panthers keeping the pressure on. It's back to Clarkey. Oh, it's just bounced up on a rebound and goes past the far post. He can't try any harder than that. He can't try any harder than that. The crowd willing it to go in for David Clark and get the record. Sheffield got their man back in amongst that flurry, and Panthers have kept the pressure on. So often it happens in a power play, even if you don't score, you get momentum. Young Tom Norton getting a shift for the GMB Nottingham Panthers. Skips past him, but Tom Norton getting a lot of ice time in the EPL with Milton Keynes. Cool and calm, goes back, regroups himself, and Jeff Harima's drawn a penalty from Burnstill. And this is proper refereeing. This isn't what we got last night. Interference is the call against Burnstill. Panthers use that tactic a lot ball. Chip it in and go for it yourself, because the new interference rule, which stops players stepping into your way to block your rule.
This is good work from Harima. It's a penalty. You can't complain about that. Once you chip it past the D-man, you make his job so hard, because he now has to turn and go and get the puck and make a good decision with the puck once he gets a hold of it, whereas the forward that's then chasing it can just wait for the D-man to do whatever he's going to do and just run him and take the puck off him. See if Panthers make some account here.
Just out of position for David Clark. Keep it, Corey Nielsen. Shot block, but Clark keeps it in. Harima to the side of the net to Jordan Fox. David Clark trying to get the trigger cocked and pulled. He switchbacks with Nielsen. Jordan Fox just about loses control and then stretches and keeps it. Harima leaves it. Fox wins it back, gives it to Harima. Back to Fox.
Good work down low.
Panthers hustling and bustling when they need to, and then taking advantage of the spare man, and it just ricochets past David Beauregard. Sticking from Stevenson, but Fox collects and gives it back to Nielsen, who's teed it up for David Clark, who wins it again. That's good win of the secondary puck, or whatever it's called, ball.
It's good work, it's good work. Sheffield playing a really high box.
Oh, Harima teed up by Fox, tried to just hike it home, chip it home. It bounces over Nielsen's stick this time, and Sheffield are scrambling to get off the ice, and Panthers get it back in onside. Nielsen jumps forward. It's back, and the shot comes in from Jeff Harima, and it just goes over the bar. Good work by Lakovic, but now it's a breakaway, but Lakovic reads the play and gets back to cover it for Nottingham. Hewitt throws the hit, but Beauregard gets the puck forward to Fox. Great play by Beauregard. Lakovic drives the net. Fox bides his time. Good patient play. Backhand drops off to Benedict. Right to the front, and it just ricochets past Lakovic's cock stick there. Panthers, 2 men in the corner. Benedict to Lakovic. Back to Benedict. Fox is in front. Lakovic kicks it out of his feet behind the net. Benedict goes and wins it back. Gets it to Lakovic. Out to Gilapin. Gilapin can't get the shot away. Fans on it. And it gives Phillips a chance to get it away. They're getting the man back, but Panthers got the pressure on. It's right to the front. Can't get a tip. Matthew Myers comes in.
And the Steelers are back to full strength.
Myers off his knees, gets a tip on it. Benedict stretches and gets it back to Myers. Myers twists and turns, comes away from his man, right to the front. Benedict with a shot. Just kept out by De Caro. Big Panthers pressure, but now the counter-attack comes in from Sheffield. Could hear Strachan from up here screaming, wheel, wheel, wheel. And he's wheeled all the way down to the front. Thomas backs into his own net.
Good work, Matty Myers. Great shift. Fans recognising what a shift that was from him.
Matthew Myers does a great job, dances through the tulips. He's a Welsh wizard when he wants to be, isn't he?
Just big, strong, keeps hold of the puck. Fans getting into it. How was Frocci, all right?
He's a good kid, isn't he?
Nice guy.
What a chin, what a chin. My favourite statistic from the fight he's just lost was the other guy had 120 headshots, more than Frocci.
Yeah.
And every one of them would have put me down. Stevie Lee's hit into the boards. Colt King's battling for it in the corner.
Good work.
Punches Fox and just drills him into the glass. Arm goes straight up. Colt King, ridiculous hit, unnecessary. I like physical play, I like hard play, but that was unnecessary.
Stevie Lee's hurt his shoulder.
He shakes his head. Stevenson arguing. I'm surprised he's sitting down in the box.
Oh, it's not Stevie Lee. Who is that?
It's Jordan Fox going off.
Jordan Fox. Looked like he hurt his shoulder.
Tickets are
Doc's gone straight down with Stevie Lee. Physio's gone straight down with, sorry, Jordan Fox. You threw me a curveball there, Paul, and I went with it.
£585.
He's out the game.
Colt King's thrown out. Now he's arguing. Now he's got to get an upgrade for this. Just for this, he's got to get an upgrade.
Ladies and gentlemen. All together now.
Colt King hasn't gone to the locker room. 6,500 is singing Shannon Arna, hey, hey, goodbye. Argument still going on with referee Hicks just outside the...
Is that Finity waiting in their gate to talk to Hicks?
Colt King, 5 minutes and the game misconduct for boarding.
Got 5 in game for boarding. He's lucky it's not a match.
I
mean, what's Finity's argument? Panthers have an injured player, so they're missing a player from the back of it. Although he looks like he's coming. I think he got a face first into the glass. I think it's a broken nose.
Yeah, maybe.
And he's back on the bench. That's good, because he's a tough kid, Geordie Fox. So Panthers have a 5-minute power play now. This could be a defining power play for the season.
Yep.
Sponsored by Remit Automotive Training, this is Rapid Solicitors Elite League action at its best. 24 hours ago it was a true advert for the sport, and right now we've had nothing short of even better than last night's action.
Come on, Clarky.
2-3-0 right now.
2-3-0 and 2-3-1 before the end of the first would be nice. Innit? He's on 2-2-9, Clarky, right?
He's on 2:29, he wants 2:30 for the record.
Oh, at 2:31 by the end of the game. We've got to win these face-offs, that's key.
Yeah, Franny didn't win that one, so Sheffield get it down the ice. My headphones are going berserk at the moment.
Yeah, I think more fuzzy.
I think it's the pressure of the atmosphere. Panthers try to win the puck, and Sheffield do stick a stick in and get it. And we've got technician Jackie on the way round to play with the plugs. She's been well trained. Beauregard latches onto a loose puck, but Stevenson has all the time in the world, although I don't know where he got it off, but eventually got it down the ice. So Corey Nielsen with the puck for the GMB Panthers. We've had 10 minutes of this one. Panthers on a 5-minute power play after Colt King ridiculously put Jordan Fox into the boards. He's been for treatment. He's not been back on the ice yet.
That's it.
The little that's it in the background was Paul just confirming our headphones were sorted out.
I quite like Panthers' breakout on the power play. I mean, they haven't made it work the first 2 there, but one guy swings right down the pipe in the middle, and they just tee it off him. You have 2 wingers flying hard as they can. It just tips it into the zone, and one of you guys that's flying is bound to get there first. It hasn't worked this power play, but I do like that play. Panthers get it down low. Matt Myers settles it down, works it over to the other side.
He's a little bit older than when you last played with him. He's now switched to Matthew.
Okay.
Just a little bit of commentary advice. Lakovitz gets two-fisted, then there's a stick comes in, then a stick round the head.
Somebody in front there for a rebound. Who is that, D-man?
Well, it's young Mark Thomas.
Jonathan Phillips
Stevenson
with a shot. Sheffield are finishing the hit, to give him credit. Hughes having a good first period.
He's got 2 goals 24 hours ago. Jordan Fox is on the ice. He's back. Takes a hit from Stevenson. It's going to be a long, rough night at the office. Oh, good read by David Clark. Panthers couldn't steam into the zone. Jordan Fox was offside, so Clarkey had to hold it up. It hits Nielsen, and then it's jammed down the ice, but only as far as Clark. Clark fires it in off the boards. It's round the back. De Caro gets to it. He's got to play it. Plays it to the corner. Fox is waiting for it. Sheffield fans are booing him all the time. Through the legs from Beauregard to Harima. Harima backhands it. Beauregard onto Fox. Jeff Arima to the side of the net to Fox, right to the front. Beauregard knocked down, can't get the shot away, and Sheffield bring it out 2-on-2.
Good save, Kowalski.
Whistle went before he could throw it away.
7 minutes 33 seconds.
156. Need to get some out of this power play, otherwise Sheffield are going to be very happy with themselves going in at the end of the first, having killed how many minutes? 9 minutes? It'd be 9 minutes. 9 minutes of PK. You come in the end of the first 0-0. You're pretty happy with yourself. So want to get something out of this power play and put them on the back foot.
Sheffield took the lead in Sheffield. Panthers came back to lead 3-1. Then it was 3-2. Then it was 4-2. Then it was 4-3. Then it was 5-3 in the end. Here's young Bobby Lakovitz. It just wouldn't settle for him, and there was good pressure from Sheffield. Give him their due. Gielepin for the Nottingham Panthers. Backhands it out to the left wing. Francis gets it in low. Bounces around, but De Caro gets it, leaves it, Burnstill. Panthers just can't get it to the front while De Caro was stranded. Panthers with a shot, it's bounced around and it just falls kindly, and Thomas whacks it down the ice.
He's so good, isn't he, Lacko? He's just next level skillful.
He's not our youngest player, you know, you think he is.
So
Stevie Lee is
patient.
a couple of months younger.
Good
Arima.
pass.
On to Beauregard, Fox is in front. Phillips down the ice for Sheffield. Good kill for Sheffield. Arima gets it in. Off the kickboards. Stevenson gets a second bite at it, or does he? Everyone whacks their sticks at it. Puck's dead. Arima knocks his man down. Penalty coming in against Arima.
I don't think that was a penalty. They're both going for the puck. I don't think that's a penalty.
It's called in for interference.
Well, that's the end of that power play, so Panthers are going to have 1:33 of themselves to kill here. Now that would be a bitter pill to swallow if Sheffield were to go through these 27 then get their own nick one and come in 1-0 up, having lost a guy and killed 9 minutes. Panthers are going to have to be on point here on the PK.
27 seconds of 4-on-4.
Who we got out there? Danny Myers, Lepine, and then is that Champagne?
Brock Wilson, Matt Francis, Brandon Benedict.
That's it, Benedict.
2 minutes for interference.
Ramsey wins the puck on the boards for Sheffield. Now he's lost it. Lakovitz into the feet of Benedict. Benedict tries to win it back and does. Blind pass to Francis. Didn't come off. Francis hustling and bustling and steals it. Picks the pocket of Burnstill. And he's knocked down. Now Panthers are on penalty kill. Puck's deep in Sheffield territory, but Panthers have to get a penalty kill unit out there and try and ride the next 84 seconds.
5-on-3.
Now we're balancing the books a little bit. Panthers throwing the bodies down, trying to block shots. Mark Levers is out there. Sheffield got the extra skater on, keepers on the bench.
They'll try and keep hold of that puck and work a perfect spot. Nice save.
Big save by Kowalski, big save by Kowalski. But it's 56 seconds of 5-on-3 power play to the Sheffield Steelers. And after 8.5 minutes of man advantage, Nottingham are staring down the barrel as they had to in Sheffield with 45 seconds of 5-on-3 in the first leg of this Christmas festive period doubleheader with the Sheffield Steelers.
Lakowitz out there for the kill. Is that Lakowitz and
Fox taking the draw. Sheffield win it. Fulgham with a shot. No, he doesn't pull the trigger.
2 minutes for tripping.
Stevie Lee,
2 minutes for tripping.
Jordan Fox and Robert Lakovitz for the Panthers.
5-0-0.
good stop.
Blocked.
Good work.
Blocked by Stevie Lee and sent down the ice.
Great work.
And the forwards and the D change, and we get 3 fresh bodies on the ice, including Corey Nielsen, Mark Levers and Brandon Benedict. 24 seconds of two-man advantage still for the visiting Sheffield Steelers. Fulgham shot saved by Kowalski. Nielsen clears the blue paint area. 18 seconds of two-man advantage.
Pretty good first period. Pretty lively out there. I like it.
Benedict takes a seat on the team bench as Fox comes on to take the draw for Nottingham.
Fulgham staying out there on the point. He's their go-to guy. Him and Le Gui on the PP for Sheffield.
Fulgham gets it back. Forced to turn by Fox. Can't quite get a piece of it. Ramsey gloves it down, then tries to tee it across. Backhand from Burnstill's not quite going to reach the guy, but he comes to get it. Back to Fulgham. Fulgham, not a good pass. Can't tee it up. Panthers have got one man back, but they're still under pressure. Shot off the side netting by Ramsey. Sheffield still have it. It's 5-on-4 power play to the Sheffield Steelers. Soft one to the side. Kowalski, I'm not so sure he had the short side covered.
45 left here. Good shot.
Big
nice save, Kowalski.
Big blocker save. Fulgham gets it round the boards. Gets it back. Ramsey. Little give and go.
No way. Don't call that. Good.
Good job by Jeff Harima.
Offside.
Dumb play. 25 seconds of power play to go.
Well, both teams PPs, not firing on all cylinders, or you could say both teams PKs firing on all cylinders. Good PKs from both teams this period.
System B. Interval coming up. Remember to get your tickets to that. Stingrays game on Bank Holiday Monday, January the 2nd.
Now, I'm not quite sure where Colt King's going to watch this one from when he's had his shower.
Yeah.
Because you're not allowed to go near the team bench, but there isn't an empty seat for him. Sheffield still on the power play. Hewitt back to Trudel. Back to Hewitt. Hits legs. Sheffield keep possession. John Phillips. Hewitt comes in from behind. Gillespie gets up and pushes him away. Nothing wrong with that. Shouldn't be a call on that.
No calls at all.
Nothing to be done there. Stevie Lee goes over to Huey. You don't want to waste Gillespie on him, although Colt King's gone now. I think that's perfect hockey. Sheffield are throwing in. Whistle hadn't particularly gone. Sheffield trying to get to a puck, trying to loosen it up. Whistle goes. Panthers protecting their keeper. Great job by Kowalski diving out to cover it. 1 second left till Danny Myers comes out of jail. So win this draw and Panthers have got through their kill.
Yeah. Need to try and make it count that Colt King's not out there for them. I think Nottingham can step it up a bit, finishing their hits on Sheffield's D. Getting worn out by the third period.
It's bounced around, he's on the ice, but Panthers haven't got the puck yet. But the backhand set up by John Phillips ricochets off the net. David Clark gives it away but gets it out of the zone. Ashley Tate, former Panther, takes too long on it. Panthers get onto it.
Hook. Come on, Cars. He's right there. He's underneath you.
Yeah, that's as blatant as you'll see all game, and that one's not called.
Good work, Matty Myers on the board.
Puck goes up in the air. Matthew Myers gets to it. Then he's knocked down. Brock Wilson keeps it in the zone. David Beauregard. Little curl and drag, gets it back. Myers can't get the shot on target, but it's fired at the side of the net. David Clark hustles and bustles and gets help from Matthew Myers, but it bounces free and Sheffield get a chance to clear it. Tate. Sammy Rhiannon gets a stick in to spoil Hewitt's pass, and it's gone into the crowd. Keep the puck. It's a souvenir, but don't forget to look out for the special discount deals available at Vouchermania for people in the Nottingham area.
How's Decoro for them? Where's he in the league standings for goalkeepers?
He's on. He was on Corey Nielsen's radar. If Kowalski didn't come back next year, he was hoping DeCaro would stay in the EIHL and then possibly join the Panthers, but he instead chose to join the UK League this year with the Sheffield Steelers. He's a tall goalie.
It's quite good.
Got good numbers in the AHL and the East Coast League and what have you. Panthers go down the middle. Sammy Rhiannon can't get it. That'll be icing against the Sheffield Steelers. 140 seconds to go.
We got out here now, Leaves. Be nice if Leaves could get a little snipe before the end of the period, going with the 1-0 lead. Solid period from both teams. I think they'll both be happy with their performance, although Panthers will be kicking themselves they didn't get something out of the 5-minute power play. 3.5.
But I preferred your point that it wasn't so much the power play units not working as the penalty kill units really working.
Yeah.
Jordan Fox keeps it in and snaps a bouncy bomb. Stevie Lee keeps it in. It's gone all the way around. Jordan Fox collects it, feeds the front. Jeff Arima. Oh, he was picking a spot and he picked one to the side of the post.
Nice play by Jordan Fox.
He's thrown it in, he's gone after it. It's 44 with it, 44 chasing him. He gets it forward to Legui. Legui gets it further forward. Lee Esders,
Last minute of play.
former Hull Stingrays player. Did you play with him at Hull?
Yeah, really good kid. Works hard, skilled.
Sheffield with a chance, it's right in front. Matthew Myers gets something on it. Esders keeps it in. Corey Nielsen laid the lumber on Ashley Tate there, didn't he?
He did. 40 seconds left.
It's bounced around. Sheffield have it behind the net, trying to feed the front. Panthers trying to get the bodies back. Stevenson. Shots deflected. Tate has a chance to tee it up again. Legui's in front. Matthew Myers trying to tie him up. Puck's loose. Kowalski sticks his hand through the legs and covers up.
Good work defensively.
25 seconds to go. First period.
A lot of possession from Sheffield there, but not a lot of clean-cut chances. And Harima at the other end must have just missed the post by a whisker. I thought for sure that's 1-0.
Coming on, remember to get your 50/50 tickets with Temple Printing. The prize is currently at £585, sure to be a big one. Tickets on sale.
Matt Francis wins the draw. Gilipin has a lot. Will there be one last kick of the cat this period for Nottingham? David Clark uses the boards, gets it in. It'll be icing unless Francis gets to it first.
No,
Waved it off anyway. Gilipin with a snapshot, goes to the far corner. Hooters coming in 7 seconds.
Good hit the P. Heads up, Fogan.
And a frenetic and fantastic, great entertainment, great advert for the sport.
Rapid Solicitors Elite League game.
Well, who's that? Clark arguing with Lepine. That'll be a one-sided fixture.
The score reads: the GMB Nottingham Panthers 0, the Sheffield Steelers.
But due a scrap, aren't we? It is Nottingham Sheffield 26-27. First period. I'm surprised it got out the first shift.
We've had 20 minutes of action. There's 40 to come on this DVD. I know you're enjoying it, folks. Stay. Don't even hit the pause button. Don't even hit the pause button. Second period's coming right up.
Match DVDs and the new highlights DVD, January.
First period, shots on goal.
Even Stevens, 7-7, the shots on goal tally. I did promise you at the top of the show that we'd explain where Mark Levers was yesterday. His mum Annette, who Paul and I have both known for as long as we've known Leaves, had a heart attack and she was taken to hospital. So he was pulled out of Boxing Day morning skate and went over. But I saw him tonight, he's here and he says everything's stable. She's done a Prince Philip, she's had a stent put in. They're just keeping an eye on her as a precaution and she should be out of hospital in the next few days. So our best wishes go to Annette. Like I say, we've known her as long as we've known Mark Levers right through the juniors and what have you. 40 minutes to go, Paul, what do you reckon?
Even Stevens, Nottingham got home ice advantage. Sheffield lost Colt King. As long as they keep their head straight and keep on the game plan, I think Nottingham will be fine. Nottingham need this. We need this win.
It is a big one. I don't really want to go into any great detail about it, but Panthers need this because Sheffield have those games in hand and it'll be key if they can take 4 points out of them, but we'll see. Matthew Myers wins the draw. Wilson across to Danny Myers. Back to Wilson. Up the boards. Nice take. Matthew Myers right to the front. The tip from David Clark.
Nice play.
Just squirted past, didn't it? What, 6 inches wide of the mark? Myers puts it into the zone. It was Matthew Myers with the hit on Thomas, but it's sent forward by Squires straight into the glove of Kowalski. Just 26 seconds gone, second period. I know the Sheffield bench were all moaning about the big penalty on Colton King and what have you, but we had a look at it in the interval. I think 5 in game was light. I think it could have merited a 5 in match. But we'll see. Anyway, Panthers didn't take advantage of the 5-minute power play. Makes things happen, that's for sure, Colt King.
Lacko. I got a feeling Lacko's going to be the hero today.
He was against Sheffield in the playoffs last year, wasn't he? He got the winner in overtime. They knocked them out in the semi-finals and sent us in. Didn't quite get the tip on that one as he would have liked. But he's battled for it. Tried to play it off the boards, it didn't work, but landed for Sammy Rienan and he sent it back to the D. Lepine and Nielsen. This is Nielsen off the boards. Doesn't get past Ramsey. Ramsey reads that one this time. Le Gui with a shot, sticked upstairs. How often does Corey Nielsen put a stick in and deflect the shot upstairs?
He's good, he's very good.
Priceless.
Le Gui should have gone for a snapshot or a wrist shot there, though. He didn't have enough time for a wind-up. Gives Corey all the time in the world he needs. Beauregard, Fox, everybody out there now. Is Fox's nose okay?
I think so. They've not sent me any messages to say it's really badly damaged. I mean, I'm not saying he's an ugly guy, but he's not a real looker. It's not like you or me, son. Sheffield have squirted it down the boards. Beauregard goes back and gives it back to Steve Lee, and he sends it straight forward. Harima gets the tip. There's no icing whistle coming, but Nottingham are a bit slow off the mark on the foot race. But Sheffield have given it away right to the front, and it's Beauregard with a shot. Pad saved by De Caro.
This line works really well together. Beauregard, Harima and Fox. Everybody works hard.
Steve Lee with a shot, and there's a blocker save from De Caro. Beauregard feeds the front. Fox can't reach it this time. Sheffield bank it off the glass and down the ice. Good pressure from Nottingham though. Great shift.
Yeah, great shift. Get a change out here now. Benedict looking for it.
It's gone all the way around, and David Clark's going to touch it first, so there's no icing whistle against Nottingham. Matthew Myers has it in the corner. Back in the corner to Benedict. Clarkie's right in front. Benedict twists and turns, comes out the other side. He's still got control. He gives it back to Myers at point. Bouncing back tip from Matthew Myers, and the GMB Nottingham Panthers have the lead against the arch enemy. The goal comes at 22-14. It was from point by the captain and tipped in by Matthew Myers. A Brit to back of the net. Panthers lead by a goal to nil.
Good work from Clarkie and Matt Myers there. Good work, down low, working hard. Comes back up to point. Danny Myers just sends it at the net. Matt Myers is in the right spot at the right time and tips it between De Caro's legs. Perfect.
It's gone quiet in blocks 1 and 2 at the GMB's home rink, the Capital FM Arena.
Goal for the Panthers, 8th of the season.
Finish a hit, Myers.
Matthew Myers.
Colour commentary and coaching 19, advice as well.
And 26, Brandon Benedict. 8 from 19 and 26. Time of the goal, 22 minutes, 14 seconds, 2-2.
17:32 to go, second period.
That's what they needed. Start this period with a goal, build on that, stamp their authority on the game. By the sounds of it, Panthers outplayed Sheffield yesterday in Sheffield, so they've had the majority of puck possession in the first period, so if they keep it up now, they can just build on this.
Guy Lepine shot nearly tipped home by Levers, but this time De Caro got the pads in the right position. Lakovitz sends it to the corner, it's rolled up the stick, but Francis gets it in low again, round the back of the net. Levers stretches for it. Lakovitz goes fishing for it, comes with it, feeds the front. Sheffield get it out, but Tate loses control. It's knocked down by Francis. Fulgham gets a chance to clear. Good work by Levers. Cut the route out. Clark through the punch.
Clark looking to go. Clark,
Here we go. Centre ice. Clark has to go, and now he won't go. He asked for it, and then he wouldn't go.
That's
poor, isn't it?
There's a lot of language that I would use right now if I wasn't on this microphone. You better get in the box as well. Yeah, call them both. Yalla bella.
Panthers home penalty box sponsors are Solutions for Accounting, Nottingham's award-winning Sage business partner.
16:52 to go. That is, as Paul says, unbelievable. Clark asked for the fight. Guy Lepin said, yeah. Asked for the fight. Guy Lepin said, yeah, okay, then let's sort it out. And then Clark tried to skate away from it.
All together now.
And we don't normally take the mickey, but for goodness sakes. 23:08 the time on the calls. And he's not called them coincidental, so they're up on the board. So we're playing 4-on-4 now. Who will that suit? Beauregard gets the puck after Jordan Fox lost an edge. Beauregard knows he hasn't got any support, so he's stick handling, tees it up. Blast comes in from Brock Wilson. It's loose right in front. No one knew where it was. Panthers winning it. Fox goes down in the corner, but he's got it back. Beauregard shot, saved by De Caro. Good pressure by the Panthers on 4-on-4 action. Good spell for Nottingham. And Neil Clark looking to get something going to possibly give Sheffield.
Please welcome former Panthers fans' favourite, Steve Carpenter.
They've just announced Steve Carpenter's joined me. Little bit premature. He's on his way though. Harima's shot hits the back of Legui. Legui poke checked. Harima back to Nielsen. Nielsen fashions a shot out of nothing. Twisting pad save by De Caro. Nielsen stick hands his way past Trudel. Backhands it. Panthers throw it in low. And now Steve Carpenter is sitting down next to me, former fans' favourite. He's just had the big cheer from the fans, Steve, while you were between boxers. They were a bit premature. Penalty coming up against Sheffield, is it, or against Nottingham? Harima getting into a fix. Now it takes a lot to wind Harima up. Still trying to work out who's got the penalty. Steve, how you doing, son?
Very good, thanks for having me.
Well, you've had a little tour, haven't you? I read somewhere you were visiting some of your former teams.
Yeah, I stopped in Coventry there to see Tomo and whatnot, dropped the puck there. That was kind of neat. And then went up and watched Man United last night versus Wigan there. So.
Well, you saw 5 goals there.
Yeah.
I'd have had you drop the puck, but I'd already got a certain Mr. Frotch here.
Yeah, that's what Mitch was saying.
And I've also got Stuart Broad in the audience as well.
Wow, it's a popular time, eh?
It's a big game.
Yeah.
I was talking to our Paul earlier, and he was saying these are the ones that you really miss.
Yeah, for sure.
What are you doing with yourself these days?
I'm actually the headmaster of a small school there, back home in Williams Lake where I grew up.
Yeah, what age group?
They're kindergarten to grade 7, so they run like 5 years old up until about 11 years old.
Do they skate?
We actually do every Friday. We're about a block from the ice arena, so we go down as our PE every Friday and skate. So
that must be fun for kids,
yeah.
Huh?
True hockey town there. Got a great crowd here tonight, eh?
Yeah, little Oliver down here in the Crosby shirt thrills the fans when he dances to his favourite song.
Ah, nice.
Panthers on a 4-on-3 power play thanks to that 2-minute penalty to Mark Thomas of the Sheffield Steelers. Panthers leading by a goal to 0. David Clark at the top of the blue line looking to be teed up. There it is. It's deflected. And that record just won't come. David needs one more goal, Steve, to be the Elite League's all-time leading goal scorer. Here he comes now, gives it to Nielsen. Nielsen to Fox, to Nielsen, to Clark. Can't get it away this time. Needs patience on the power play. We know that up here. Sometimes the fans don't. Fox gets it to Clark. Clark, backdoor, Nielsen. Gets the control out of his skates, keeps the puck, keeps the pressure on.
Coincidental and will not show on the clock.
Puck's up in the air. Fox has it. Gives it to Clark. Clark shot. Ricochets around. Beauregard backhand. Hits the post. No goal. Panthers piling the pressure on. 8 more seconds of 4-on-3. Then it's going 5-on-4 for a spell. Jordan Fox takes it round the back. Stick handles past Burnstill. Lobbed across. Nielsen can't control it at the first attempt. Gets it back to Lepin out of the box. Shot. Hits the post. Twice Panthers have hit the post on the same power play. This big crowd's going to erupt if Panthers can convert this man advantage. They've still got over 40 seconds of it. Lepin Blast, half blocked, still gets through. Panthers, Beauregard lifts a stick. Burns still has a chance to clear it. Uses the glass and the boards and gets it all the way down the ice. Can feel the tension.
Yeah, that last one's always the toughest for old Davey there.
Yeah, he had a spell where he couldn't score, then he managed 3, so he's equalled Calder's record. You must have played with Calder while he was helping set that record.
No, actually he got there the year after I left. But I did have a drink with him there on Tuesday night, so.
Yeah. And you said earlier that you hadn't played with our Paul Mopes, but he says there was a season of overlap.
Oh, it might have been actually my last year. After you left, I remember he came back when it was in this, and he was played quite a bit here, so.
Yeah. So we won't keep you much longer. I know you've got friends along the way in the posh people's box.
Yeah, I appreciate it. Appreciate any chance to kind of come and say thanks to all the fans of Nottingham. It was a great time I spent here, so appreciate it.
Steve, it's good to see you. Take care. And say hello to all those kids. I didn't realize you were a headmaster now.
I will do, although they won't know what I'm talking about. They just see me as the headmaster, not as a expert.
Well, we'll have to send them some photographs on emails and things like that. I saw a photograph of you earlier with the slightly different haircut.
Yeah, slightly different, wasn't it? Slightly less
Shoulder
belly
length
too.
bob. Shoulder length bob. Hey, we've all got a belly this time of year. Christmas belly.
Appreciate it. Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year to all the Panther fans.
Steve, good to see you, son. Take
care.
care.
Very much.
Thanks for popping along to talk to us. 13:56 to go, second period. Panthers not on the power play, successful this time. They're getting a man out of jail. So the power play doesn't work again. As Steve makes his way along to the posh people's box. So we've got our own Steve on the camera lens. Steve Wilkinson, Paul Moran back in the commentary colour commentator's chair. But Paul, we've had another power play without success. Hit the post twice.
Lepine hit the post. Lepine hit the post or the top of the bar, and Beauregard hit the post before that, right? I thought it looked like the goal was off, but it wasn't.
Again, good pressure though. If the PP isn't creating chances, you've got to worry about it. Oh, the Carrow only just got that. It bobbled around. Stevenson of Sheffield is another one who likes to pretend he's hard, but only after the linesmen get there.
I'd quite like it if Matthew Myers just dropped him right now. Just beat him up, and then Nottingham went and scored another couple of goals.
Join the team behind the team. Become a member.
Cheerleaders are moving it and shaking it for the 27th big game. The old lowrider song in the background.
Well, our chairman's just walked in and he's looking around with a grin on his face as he takes his seat in block 15 in his favourite seat.
Do you think he's adding up all the money?
Well, we do have to make up for the Brayhead game just before Christmas. Take to the front. Clark at the back door. The wrong kind of Clark, that is. The wrong breed of Clark. Tipped forward by Lakovitz. Tom has made him go the long way around. Oh, it just bounced over the stick of Matt Francis. Panthers throw it in behind the net. Levers couldn't get to it, couldn't control it. And Sheffield have brought it away with Ashley Tate. Danny Myers tries to rob him out on the boards and does enough, and the puck runs through to Matt Francis, who gives it up the left wing. Levers tries to fire it straight through Thomas, and Thomas sends it straight forward to John Phillips. A lot of British players in the thick of the action. That was close, but Nielsen got it through, and Levers has sent it in. Harima stick handles, puts the stick in one-handed and beats Huttle to it, but Sheffield have a chance. Oh, it's taken out of mid-air by Harima. He's got good hand-eye coordination, as they say. And again, he takes it out of mid-air.
Good hit.
And Huey took the flying dive on the back of that hit from Steve Lee. Saw it coming, turned his back. Stevie Lee jams it off the boards. That'll be icing against the G&B Nottingham Panthers. And we've had 8 minutes of the second period, and it's Panthers still leading by a goal to nil.
Good work from Nottingham, keeping possession. Not a lot of clear-cut chances for Sheffield happening at all. It's Nottingham seems to be breaking Sheffield down in Sheffield's end, making chances here and there. Sheffield don't seem to be coming up very much at the minute.
They're all included in the EIHL, which is now on every DVD, just £5.
11:58 to go. We're approaching the halfway mark of the game. 11:58 in the second period. Hewitt kind of wins the draw, but no one goes to help him. No one supports him, and Panthers get it away. Harima to Beauregard. Beauregard plays it just behind his teammate, and Panthers can't get onto it. Squires gets it forward. Kowalski plays it round the boards. Huddle. I thought he tried the one-timer as Kowalski was trying to get back into position. Fox jams it down and takes the hit. Here's Huddle with the puck for the Sheffield Steelers. Burnstill. Forward to the forward. Stevie Lee. Stick handled round by Legui. Back of the net. Had to be. Good work by Legui. Forced his way past the static defence. And Ramsey was at the back door to turn in. And we've had 28 minutes and 40 seconds, and it's even Stevens.
Really nice play by Legui there. Just touch of class. Stevie Lee originally on the play before when Beauregard was coming at the left wing, I thought it was Fox, but it wasn't. It was Stevie Lee busting through. He then got his stick slashed out of his hand, which he picked up and chased back. Jordan Fox had worked back into our end, and everybody was a bit disorientated. And I think that's how Ramsey got open there on that kind of 2-on-2/2-on-1 after Legui's good work.
Sheffield took the lead 24 hours ago, and Panthers came back to win the game. Now Nottingham have taken the lead and Sheffield have tied it up.
39, Mike Ramsey, assisted 11, Legui.
Good work, good skating by Benedict. He's got the puck again now.
From 11 and 77.
Matthew Myers had a luck, no one was open, he couldn't give an easy pass. He's giving it back to Benedict. Benedict comes round, gives it back to Danny Myers, who can't get a shot on target, has to go side of the net. Benedict battling and winning, down on one knee and back out. David Clark, big slash from Ramsey. He gets hit by Matthew Myers for his trouble, but it spoiled the attempt on goal. Deflected shot from Thomas. Kowalski gloves it with a lobster pot and calls for the whistle.
Good work by Benedict down low, trying to set up Clark.
In the second period of tonight's Rapid Solicitors Elite League game, sponsored by Remit, training for the automotive industry.
Face-off's going to be key now. Both teams seem to be pretty fired up, 1-1, so face-offs is going to be key. Whoever gets a majority of possession is probably going to win the game.
Stevie Lee, bit of soccer skills, and Mark Levers couldn't clear it, but Stevie Lee sends it across the Gila pin. Matt Francis sends it in.
Oh, leaves.
Well, he didn't get the hit right, and he sent himself into the boards as well as his as Huddle. So there's no. Oh, good read,
playing a
Rhiannon.
five-man trap there in the neutral zone.
Francis twists and turns, comes out the other side, still got the puck. Cinder skates, Sammy Reenan being roughed up, protecting himself against Huddle. Francis can't get it out to point, and Tate backhands it across, jumps over Gila Pin's skate. Burnstill in and out of Kowalski's glove. He did enough to deflect it. Good pressure from Sheffield though. Panthers need to get themselves together. It hits Steve Lee. He backhands it to the boards. Ashley Tate from the tightest of angles saved, and then Panthers have just thrown it round the glass. Levers has to do well on the boards now for Nottingham.
Guys are
6
tired.
and 7s. They need to get off the ice. Sheffield have got some fresh legs on. Nottingham haven't. Steve Lee jams it around.
Head up, head up.
Of course, they can't ice it as you could in the old days because you can't change.
Should change. Good job.
Francis takes it over halfway, so there isn't an icing whistle. Sammy Reenan tried to get one way and then the other. He looked very tired going back to the team bench there. So Panthers dump it in. He's Trudel for Sheffield. Jeff Arima.
Good hit. Attaboy Fox.
Fox, who's thrown as many hits as Panthers have. Trudel tries the soft one-handed slash, as if that's going to affect him. Wilson into his cousin Fox, out to Beauregard.
Who is that? Is that Hewitt?
I didn't see it. I was watching the puck.
Elbow slash butt end right around the face. Like somebody just dropped him.
Would have happened in the past. We're past halfway. 8:21 to go. Second period. It's tied at 1.
Come on, boys. Do with going in a goal up here. Psychologically, Sheffield will take a lot more out of a 1-1 end of the second period than the Panthers will.
Fox versus Hewitt. Hewitt wins the draw. Stevenson, who from this distance looks a lot like Warren Tate, who was gassed by Sheffield after they brought him up from the EPL earlier this year. 8 minutes to go, second period. Sheffield have got the only goal of the period on a nice play by Legui, which set up Ramsey at the back door. Panthers have hit the post twice on a 4-on-3 and the resulting 5-on-4 power play.
Stevenson a British player?
No, he's an import.
An EPL import?
I don't think so, no.
Well, who did you say you brought up from the EPL?
Warren Tate started the season at Peterborough.
Somebody else had replaced him.
No. He's from Midland, Ontario, 6'2", Matt Stevenson.
He's bitching at Finity right now.
Played for Derek Laxdell.
Did he?
Benedict protects the puck and gets it into Matthew Myers. Matthew Myers can't get it to Clark. He's right in front of the crease, David Clark, looking for a tip, looking for something. Thomas spins around and he gets lucky and bounces kindly for Legui. He's got help. Panthers trying to get back in numbers. Sheffield advancing. Burnstill stick handles his way through, goes round the back, fans on it the first time, gives it to the back of the net, feeds the front, and Kowalski goes across and slams the stable door shut. We've had 33 minutes and 6 seconds, sponsored by Remit Automotive Training in the Rapid Solicitors Elite League. It's GMB Panthers 1, Sheffield Steelers 1.
Kowalski's such a key for the Panthers. It's relied on a lot. Sometimes the defence breaks down and the other team gets a pretty good chance, and Kowalski always seems to come up with the goods.
Tickets on sale until the end of the second interval. The more tickets you buy,
a little bit of discussion at the timekeeper's bench.
Here with the GMB Panthers!
For the 4th match running, the gate on the away team penalty box has gone wrong.
Won't it close? What is it?
They've got a flaw with it. Needs a screwdriver.
Right, here we go, 6 minutes and 54
All that
seconds
stoppage, and then all we've done is put one of those connectors at the top on the left-hand side.
Da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da.
This is the Sheffield Steelers.
They're going to be cold out there now, isn't it? And it's a face-off in our end. Do you know what? After that length of stoppage, they should face off at least centre ice.
Yeah.
Sheffield keep the draw, win the draw. Burnstill turns it in. Fulgham can't control it. Lakovitz backhands it, but only as far as the blue line. But Brock Wilson gets a touch on it and sends it across. Sammy Reenan has to go back and give it to the D. Myers one-hands it, but only as far as the Sheffield wings. Now he has a better chance to clear it, and he gets it across to Brock Wilson. It's off the board. Sheffield are offside, so Wilson leaves it for Myers. Myers to Lakovitz. Lakovitz backhands it in. Nice play. Francis gets to it, sends it round the back. Sammy Reenan goes to get it, turns it to the back of the net. Francis couldn't control it. Hewitt trying to battle it forward, and he just jam it off the boards, chips it forward. Lepine sends it right back. Sammy Reenan leaves it for Francis. Francis shoots through the 5-0, and the Panthers regain the lead. And it's Sheffield who've caught a goal from the long stoppage. And with exactly 34 minutes gone, Panthers are back in front. Nice clever play by new signing Finn Sammy Reenan to let it go forward. And Franny took it in, and Matthew Francis hit the 5-0 for the GMB Panthers.
Good work, good work. 2-1. Try and build on this. This is simple play. Sheffield went for a change, bad change. D-man was caught out. Francis had a step, 2 steps, and a shot from the top of the circle. Perfect.
Fox versus Hewitt, and Fox wins the draw, and it's across to player coach Corey Nielsen.
Panthers 11th of the season for number 17, Matt
Lepine lobs it in after gaining the red line. Trudel uses the boards and gets it past Harima. It's into the skates of Fox, and Fox sends it to the boards, and it's sent all the way in by Harima.
34 minutes exactly, 3-4-0-0.
Sheffield kind of trying to build a break. Wasn't ever really in anyone's control. Sheffield offside, but Panthers get it forward anyway. Jordan Fox stick handles his way in. Poke check comes in, but Fox still has it. Feathers one across. Half deflected, half blocked, and Hewitt jams it, but only as far as Wilson at the blue line. He sends it to the back. It's gone round. Fox wins the race. Trudel goes down, is it? No, it's Huttle gone down. It's bouncing around, and Sheffield just whack it and don't get it over the blue line again. Wilson gives it to Harima. One-timer comes in from Benedict. Huttle is sitting on it. It's loose. It's underneath him. He's got a penalty for delaying the game. That's a brave decision by the referee. It's probably technically correct on the rule book. I think it's harsh.
It is harsh, but I don't really like that Huttle. It wouldn't have been harsh if somebody had come in and speared him trying to get the puck out wherever it was, but nobody did that, so I'll let him have a penalty. Good shift by Jordan Fox again.
He's a player.
I honestly think he's your best player this year by far. Got good hands.
Well, I was talking to one of the fans, and they went to visit. They were over there in the magazine tonight from Atlanta. He played at Gwinnett in Atlanta, in the coast, and they'd seen him, and he was visiting his dad, who's still a big Panthers fan here, and his dad had said to him, because he'd said, which of these players would you like if you could take one? He said, I'd love to see Jordan Fox in Nottingham, and lo and behold, here he is 1 year later. His Lakovic shooting, squirted it through traffic low, but it was just off target. Francis to Benedict, to Lakovic. Guy Lepine, backhand right across.
Have a look.
Blind backhand passes.
Can't do that on a power play.
Shouldn't do it anyway. They only come off once in a blue moon. He comes the #1 unit on the PP for Nottingham. 4 minutes exactly to go, second period. We've had 36 minutes. Now Panthers trying to set up. Fox leaves it for the man with a plan. Back to Fox. Fox takes it into the zone. He goes past Tate. Has a look. Stick handles behind the net. Harima's at the side. Tries to hard pass it out front to Beauregard. Panthers have to battle to win it, and Tate, the wily old master, rips a backhand all the way down the ice, and some fresh legs come on for Sheffield, and Panthers have got 40 seconds on this power play. David Clark fakes the shot, doesn't pull the trigger. Backhands to Fox. Harima round the back to Fox. Fox right to the front. Yes! Great goal! Beautiful setup. And David Alexander Beauregard fires Panthers to a 2-goal cushion. Panthers 3, Sheffield 1 at 36:48.
Nice play. Nice play by Jordan Fox. He's a good player. Beauregard sniper right on top of the keeper, and still manages to just jam it right upstairs. Top shelf.
Did you hear Bo's joke for me on the Christmas message on Panthers Radio on the website?
No.
Bo said to me, Gary, I've got a question for you. What's that? What do you call a blind reindeer?
What?
No idea. It's not a great joke, but when Bo has got the humility and the courage to tell it, it's hilarious. So Panthers led 3-1 in Sheffield, and now they lead 3-1 here.
David Alexander Beauregard, assistant 18, Jeff Harima. 9 from 18.
Benedict back to Wilson.
Goal at 36 minutes.
D to D, Danny Myers does the diagonal dump. Benedict can't get to it. Sheffield do get it out. Hewitt gets it forward to Phillips. Britt to Britt. Phillips forgets the puck, and Panthers get it forward. Benedict backhand. Matthew Myers. Levers trying to drive the net. Benedict with a shot. Pad save. Soft one on the rebound. Could have steered in off the pads. Didn't quite get there from Matthew Myers, but good shift from the Panthers.
Good shift. Good work from Leaves, Matthew Myers, Matthew, and Benedict. It's good work. Nice and simple, 3-1 lead, D to D, send it in, go chase it. Jonathan Phillips forgot the puck coming down the other way. Sheffield are a bit disorientated now.
Sherman's clapping along. Well, he's trying to. Oh, there's the one-timer from Clark's signature move. Francis's shot just clips a skate and goes wide. Liesdas, we don't see a lot of Liesdas, do we?
No.
He's a good hard worker for Sheffield. Huddle on the boards. Panthers digging in, trying to win the puck. It's in there, he's got to play it. Clarkie's got it now, gives it to Lakovitz. Lakovitz, stick handles back to Clark. Can't get the shot away, he's bumped by Ramsey, but gets it to the corner. Lakovitz is in a bear hug from Huttle. And Sheffield go in and get it this time, Legui. Legui by far Sheffield's best player. Out to Esdes shot, blocked by Steve Lee. Puck comes right across the back of the goal and Guy Lepin uses the boards to get it forward. Lakovitz only saw the hit from Trudel coming in time and got his arm up to protect himself. He's put some weight on and some muscle under the new Mad Monk regime. Lacko, but he's still not a huge boy.
No,
strong
but
though, he's strong
very strong on his skates. I haven't seen him get crushed all the time I've been watching him. Works hard. He's very good down low. I don't think the arena fixed that door. I think Fats has just got a chair up against it.
I think they're waiting to do something in the interval, which will be shorter than the stoppage we had. Beauregard, the goal scorer, inside. Oh, John Fox, you know what he was trying to do, get it to Arima. Arima's got it back to Fox, Burns still hits him.
Last minute of play in the second period.
Thomas gets it around, but it's picked off at point. Referee gets his skates onto it, so that tees it up for Thomas. Sammy Rhiannon couldn't get it with the glove, gets it with a stick, has another chance. Gives it to Matthew Myers. I can see Rhiannon and Myers developing an understanding, you know. They're both clever players. Oh, it just needed a touch, didn't it? Fulgham goes down, referee says no. Shot from a tight angle from Brandon Benedict. Wilson to the corner, Matthew Myers backhand through his legs to Benedict. Benedict sends it to the corner, this time the ref jumps over it. Matthew Myers takes the hit, now he's hauled into the boards. It's sealed on the boards, but Matthew comes out with it. Oh, it just clips a skate, just clips Tate's skate on the attempt to set up Brock Wilson. Brock Wilson forward to Benedict, Panthers. 6 seconds to go. They'll take this period scoreline after Sheffield scored first. It's been a good period for the Nottingham Panthers, but a long one with a lengthy stoppage because of the gate. But Panthers came back from the stoppage. The better, the fitter, the faster, the more coordinated. And after 2 periods, they lead the arch enemy by 3 goals to 1. Sponsored by Remit in the Rapid Solicitors Elite League. The scoreboard reads GMP Panthers 3, Sheffield Steelers 1 with 20 minutes to go.
Don't go anywhere. Third period action coming up for you after the break.
Fasten your seatbelts, folks. Here we go. Third period action coming up. 15-5 Panthers outshot the Steelers in that second period. Steve Wilkinson on the camera lens, Paul Moran on the colour commentator's mic. This is Gary Moran saying, hold tight, folks, it's a white knuckle ride.
Nottingham Panthers!
The game plan from Panthers has to be control the puck, control your own end, D to D, make them come fishing for it. We have a 2-goal cushion. Can't afford to sit back on it. Got to play your game. Hewitt against Matthew Myers. Matthew Myers gets it out.
Good win, good win.
Yep. Hustling win. And there's that D to D pass. Diagonal pass, beautiful. Right to the front, Matthew Myers, yes! Panthers take the lead even further ahead. 4-1, beautiful play. D to D, diagonal pass, floated to the front. Matthew Myers tipped it through the 5-hole. And just 14 seconds in, Panthers have a 3-goal cushion against the arch enemy. Yes, yes, yes.
Other than Huttle, they're not very mobile, Sheffield's D. It's It's Rod Sarich. Where's Rod Sarich?
He got hurt against us. He got banged and he's lost part of his kidney. Was it his kidney or his liver? Had to have part of his liver cut out, internal bleeding.
Well, great goal. That's D to D, all the way out, dragged the D out to that Benedict out there that then laid it on for Matt Myers. Was it Champagne? Who was it?
It wasn't Champagne. Champagne's in Germany.
Yeah, that's it.
It wasn't a moment.
I think it was Benedict that laid it on for him.
We're not having any more moments, and he's gone.
26, Brandon Benedict.
Yeah, it was Benny.
25, Brock Wilson.
Really nice pass from Benedict.
Well, they're giving the assist to Brock Wilson. It was Danny Myers who got it to Benedict. Puck's gone in the crowd. I hope everyone's safe. Yellow shirts going down to make sure no one's rubbing their head. Panthers lead by 4 goals to 1.
On the book at all times with vouchermania.com and System V.
Just crushed Sheffield over these 2 games. Who's on the bench there with Finner?
Well, Neil Abel's the bench coach normally.
Oh, words of wisdom.
And the other one could be the aforementioned Rod Sarich.
Yes, I think it is.
Because they've got a spare import with Finnerty normally playing, but he's out injured with a bad back. Sammy Rhiannon rips a shot. Glove saved by De Caro. But the more I see Sammy Rhiannon, the more I like him.
Playing well, Panthers. Matt Francis, everybody's all fired up now, 4-1. Everybody wants a piece of the action here. Crush these guys and get a goal.
And the chairman's even dancing. I haven't got him on my little monitor. De Caro kicks it upstairs, but it actually falls short of the glass, so it hasn't touched the netting, so the play continues. Beauregard wanted that more. Fires it in, it's in the feet. Jordan Fox even trying to play off his knees behind his back.
3-on-2 if Sheffield can make it work.
Estes makes a move past Steve Lee, rebound, what a save by Kowalski on the rebound. And again, and then he covers it up. 3 times a goalie. Craig Killer Kowalski.
Very good goal there. Good work from Estes. I thought Sheffield were going to make something out of that play there.
Wow.
Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together at the bottom of block 5 for our very own dancing fan. It's Oliver.
Young kid Oliver's having a good night. Touch wood, Panthers could be having a good Christmas. Gave up a point just as the Christmas period was about to start. Came from 3-0 down against Coventry. Lost in the shootout, but got a point. Offside against Nottingham.
Oliver's back dancing. He's got some moves, that kid.
Oliver's having a go directly below us. I don't think we can get our camera right down on him, can we, Steve? There he is, we can only see the back of him. Look at the kid go, look at the moves on him.
Michael Jackson.
I don't know where he's going to go when he gets older. He might grow out of it. Kowalski takes the face off quite right. Benedict and Nielsen have a hug behind the net.
I thought they were going.
Remember to come along to the New Year Mash with the whole Stingrays on Bank Holiday Monday. Tickets.
Oh, Sheffield needs something to get something going, otherwise they might as well just pack up shop now. Try and somebody get something fired up out there.
Well, I like Panthers' patience and confidence and the way they absorb stuff. And like we said at the top of the show in the first period, they had all that power play and they didn't panic over the fact that they didn't convert the man advantage. They just kept to the task and tweaked the game plan a little bit. He's actually Tate for Sheffield to Clark. Clark's shot saved by Kowalski. Tate in front looking for the rebound, looking for the crumbs, but there was none to be had.
Stuart Broad's a lot taller than I thought he was, actually. He's tall, isn't he?
Yeah, we met Stuart Broad, didn't we, just before the game. He's here just watching tonight. That's how popular we've become. Stuart Broad comes to a game because of our charity work with the Broad Appeal. Loved it and has come back to watch the game
his sister was even taller than him.
Yeah. And they're both about to go, what a family, eh? Chris, their dad, is currently away refereeing South Africa versus Sri Lanka. Where's Chris off to? Gemma's off to Bangladesh with the England Lions.
And Stuart's off to Dubai, he said.
Dubai, yeah. England have played one-day internationals, I think, in Dubai in a training camp.
It's not bad going if you can get it. 272 days a year, he said he's away. It's a long time, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
It's a nice holiday. Can he claim as a tax exile then? No, it's
you're the lawyer these days, son. You're the lawyer.
Yeah, I bet you can.
I'm sure at his level he's got some advisors that are not missing a trick. And if he hasn't, when you qualify next year or the year after, I've got his number.
Lever's out there, doing a good job.
Oh, it's the
picks it up.
He shoots. That wasn't a million miles off, was it?
That'd have been a nice little Christmas present.
Yeah, that'd have cheered an head up in hospital. I like this as well, Paul. From point, Panthers had this annoying habit of shooting at legs coming towards them.
Yep.
But they've realised now, and it's been drilled into them by the coach, that sometimes when that route is blocked, put it to the side and let someone put the stick out and try and deflect it, or at least the pressure's still on. Matt Francis hustles and bustles. Phillips gives him a shot. Sammy Reenan gets stuck in. Oh, Hewitt likes the go. And Guy Lepin comes over. Hewitt won't want to go with Guy Lepin, although it would be a good trade for Sheffield. Finnerty had a go at Sammy Reenan yesterday. Sammy Reenan punched Finnerty in the mouth. Linesman giving advice on what happened. He's going to call something.
I don't call anything. What you calling?
He's got to be calling both. He can't actually penalise Nottingham for that.
But what's he calling? Nobody deserves a penalty there.
If things just don't add up, call
solutions for accounting.
Have a seat,
Sponsor the Panthers home team box. And as the tagline says, when things just don't add up, Huey sits down for a rest for Sheffield. I like the fact that he's game and he tries to get things going for his side. I remember when he used to get beaten up regularly.
I like Huey, he's a really good guy.
The Bellinis and others having a chat with Hewitt.
Penalties, the Steelers number 17, Jason Hewitt, and Panthers 28, Guy Lepin, each receive 2-minute penalties for roughing.
Roughing
Steelers
penalties.
17, Panthers
Didn't even do anything.
2 minutes each for roughing.
You see, my point would be, if you're going to call them, you have to call the nasty hit on Reenan, who turned around and smacked the bloke back, or you just go, that's 6 of one, half a dozen of the other. Let it go, let it go. But at least those calls are not going to determine the outcome of the game. We were in danger of some referees' calls determining the outcome of the game yesterday. Nielsen gets a piece of it. Jordan Fox goes and gets the rebound and gives it back to Nielsen, gives it to Myers. Myers, D to D. Just see Mumtaz, the old stick boy.
I know.
He tried to get a last-minute ticket, couldn't get one, then realised the 45-pounder pop ones were still available, and he decided he wasn't going to miss this.
£45 a ticket.
Upstairs, yeah, here. They're still selling them. Look, a lot of them have been sold tonight. Used to do them for 25 quid. The arena changed the price this year. Stevie Lee with a shot off the arm rather than the blocker. Stevie Lee had Fulgham all lined up, all teed up, and Fulgham knew it. Nice pass. Benedict to Harima. Harima tries to stick handle his way through. I don't think he likes his news twigs. Benedict stick handles well.
Clarkey.
D to D.
Nice and patient. I think that's what you're going to see from Nottingham for the next 15 minutes. Just hold on.
That is the plan. I was talking to the young lad up from Peterborough learning about coaching. Corey's mentoring him. Turned up for his first match night in a suit and a shirt and tie. I think he thought he was going on the bench. Bounces for Matthew Myers. Tries to nutmeg. That's not a penalty, ref. Well, we had that big delay for the gate, so Hicksey wants to get back to Cardiff. Less than 15 minutes to go in this game. Burns still. Gets past one, but the prone Matthew Myers gets up. David Clark has it. Throws it to this board. Myers, D to D. Nielsen gives it back, D to D, up the wall. Lakovic can't get it, Ramsey takes it forward, they're onside, Sheffield. Backhand right across, shot saved by Kowalski. Good save by Kowalski. What was he, 10 feet outside the blue paint?
Big difference, he's the difference. I mean, Panthers have played better than Sheffield tonight anyway, but he's safe as houses back there.
Well, the three brains behind the Sheffield bench look a bit nonplussed at the moment.
Need Simsy on the bench.
Well, he went round to have a word with Colt King, I saw. I know his pass doesn't allow him to go down the player corridor, but he just went through. Shot off target, Ramsey, rebound into the side netting. Steve Lee sends it to the corner, safety first. Francis, second attempt off the boards, gets it down the ice, it's up in the air, it bounces a couple of times before Ramsey. Backhand wasn't a great one to Stevenson. Little bit of pressure, Panthers have a chance, Levers. Ramsey had Levers stick up his armpit there.
It's quite a good play that Ramsey, isn't it?
He's not bad. I think Legui's their best at the moment.
Yeah.
He's been their best over 6 periods against us this Christmas.
Yeah, Ashley hasn't had the best of games tonight. Don't see much of the old Tate dog.
We had a few flashes of it in Sheffield, but not tonight, you're right there.
No, I just don't think Neil Clark's a very good player.
Well,
Big hit.
He was signed on a 2-year deal, and they tried a Welsh on it, I heard. Beauregard knocked to his knees. Fulgham.
That's interference.
Yeah, but it's also a big dive as well. Kowalski deals with his own rebound. Burns still jumps into the play. Danny Myers rubs him out on the boards. Brock Wilson tries to backhand it to himself, and now he has a chance to bring it away and does. 13 minutes to go. Panthers lead by 4-1 against the old enemy, the Sheffield Steelers. Panthers won on Boxing Day in Sheffield by 5-3. They lead here by 4-1 with less than 13 minutes to go. If it's to finish like this, and we all hope it will, the only icing we want on this cake is a record for David Clark.
That's it. I think the boys will work hard and try and get him it.
First things first, Panthers line up across the red line.
Offside.
Wasn't bad play by Guy Lepin, was it? It was just unlucky that it caught a side of a skate.
Association with Temple Printing.
12:23 to go.
Have your 50-50 tickets ready.
Sheffield, they haven't got a lot left in the tank. They seem to be coming up with anything different here from the bench. Like, same thing, same thing. Need to switch it up.
There was a great start from the Sheffield Steelers, and Panthers weathered it. That's gone upstairs, hit the glass, the netting. But I think that's as good as it gets. Colt King is staying in the corridor behind their bench at the moment.
The prize is £1,150, and it goes to ticket number 04471.
They had a massive 50-50 prize in Sheffield yesterday, £3,000.
Really? That's a lot of money.
Collect your prize from the Panthers VIP desk in the main foyer.
Well, we concentrate on getting bums on seats first, and then we'll work on the 50-50 afterwards, not the other way around. But they had a big crowd in last night as well. 14,000 people have watched these two teams battle out this 6 periods. 7,000 here tonight, 7,000 there last night.
That's a lot. It looked pretty full at Sheffield then.
Did look very good. Best it's looked for a long, long time. Best it's looked since the 2004 Cup final.
Is that a lot of giveaways, or?
I think a lot of them are sales now. I think they might have learned that lesson doesn't work. I don't know.
No fights yesterday either.
A little bit of coming and going and toing and throwing, bit of nasty stick work being thrown in, and
so no fights.
The answer's no.
Yeah. Panthers come away.
Finity dropped the gloves though after we went 3-1 up on Jordan Fox. Jordan Fox skated away, which made sense at the time. And Finity skated to the bench, and referee Andy Carson didn't give him anything.
Oh, really?
Has to be a penalty. It's not a discretionary call.
No.
In Dundee, 2-3 nights ago, Corey Nielsen took exception to a cross-check from Mazur. He dropped his gloves, dropped his stick, chased him round the ice, and ended up getting 14 minutes in penalties for it.
Wow.
A little bit of a billiards cannon there, Francis and Harima on Le Guy. 11 minutes to go, folks. Panthers lead by 4-1. Sheffield trying to find a way to unlock the defence. Well, I thought Lees was waiting too long for that puck to get to him. Sheffield off the boards to Tate, inside to Trudel. Back to Tate. They're offside. Fulgham jumping in. Now see, Fulgham joined them from Coventry. And the way I heard the story, Coventry phoned up and said, we need to reduce the wage bill. Who do you want? John Weaver? No, you can't have John Weaver. Who else do you want? Dave Phillips, but we're not going to pay him that kind of money. You have to pay some money. No, we're not doing that. Who else do you want? Well, there's only Fulgham, and you're not going to let us have the league's leading scorer and a proven play like that. Yeah, you can have Fulgham.
Crazy.
And Coventry have done okay since he left. They've won a few games.
That Korean kid's got a few snipes, hasn't he? Part of Ji-sung.
Yeah. He's billed as the first Korean to play in the Elite League.
Yeah.
I think to start with, it was the first Korean to play in Britain. Then somebody reminded them about Jimmy San.
Panthers just winding us down now.
Yep.
Fans wouldn't mind a couple more goals. Bit entertaining. But 4 points from 2 games is all you want, really.
I think the man with the plan's got this dead right. We've had our excitement. Sharp pass from Guy Lepin goes through Benedict, and Sheffield have a chance to bring it forward. This is Trudel. Sheffield have started trying to chip the wall and go after it themselves. Kowalski decides to play left defence. Steve Lee in the corner, he's got Trudel with him, and Tate. No, it's Fulgham. They jam it round and jam it back in. Fulgham's got it behind the net. Guy Lepin deals with him, good hit. And then jams it round, referee kicks it down. Esders. Dispossessed by Matt Myers. He's worked as hard as anyone Esders on his few shifts.
He's done a good job as anybody else on the Sheffield team. I would say him Huey and Phillips and Le Guy are probably the 4 guys that have really shown up. Ramsey to some extent.
9 miles to go. Sammy Reenan.
Panthers just happy to wind us down now.
Well, Francis in a foot race easily wins it, gets in front of John Phillips. He's going to take a few more games to get right up there to speed, isn't he, after that lengthy layoff?
Yeah.
Did he have an operation this time round?
Yeah. Le Guy walks around Lepine. I would have said that's another interference call.
No, it was a clean hit by Brock Wilson.
Or was it Wilson, sorry?
I don't know, but it was... Referee wants to go home to Cardiff, doesn't he? Here comes Sheffield. Stevenson. Hewitt. Taken off the end of his stick by Nielsen. The pass down the ice by Francis. Doesn't go anywhere, but Sheffield.
Hewitt with a finishes his hit.
You know what, though, there's nothing coming from Sheffield, really. He's Jordan Fox. He's poke checked this time as he tries his curl and drag. Good play by Burnstill to spoil it. Jordan Fox finishes his hit. Big slash from Burnstill. Burnstill's getting the penalty. Now Burnstill threw the big slash that the ref saw.
Why has he got a penalty for that?
Well, he did drop someone behind the play. Which
yeah, he stopped and hit him. The guy tried to jump over and went over his Somebody should beat up Burnstone, whatever, Stevenson,
That puts the
all of
GMP
them.
Panthers onto the penalty kill. They're going to need all the energy they can get from Energy Fuel. And the energy they can get from you in the crowd. Time to make some noise.
Cousin Brock says, good job, son, don't take any.
Are they cousins?
Yeah.
Are they?
And their granddad played for us in 1958.
Yeah. Sheffield power play here. Sheffield going to think if they get something right away, got a chance.
Penalty to Panthers number 44, Jordan Fox, 2 minutes for clipping. Panthers 44, 2 minutes for clipping. And time at 52 minutes, 18 seconds. 5-2-1-8.
Ramsey, shot off target. Burnstone keeps it in.
Sheffield fans cheering 1956.
Yeah, I like the statistic that it's a long
2 on 1 and the 1 is
and
Clarkey. Come on, Clarkey. Come on, Clarkey.
not the greatest tee up. The record goes begging again.
6:45 left.
And a minute on this Sheffield power play. And Panthers aren't even forechecking. Gillipin lines his man up. They wing it across to the left wing. Trudel sends it back. They let it run. Back to John Phillips. Trudel. Hewitt. Back door. Hits the referee in the cream crackers. Stevie Lee gets a piece of it, gets it to the corner. Phillips mops up, 36 seconds of power play to go. Trudel back to Phillips. Phillips has gone deep, wants it, gets it. Lepine can't intercept the pass out to the right corner. Trudel bounces one in. Kowalski saves. Ball is through with a glove and helps Huey over the obstacle of the blue paint.
5 minutes and 59
Nice power play work from Sheffield, but good D. Kowalski again, big save. 17 seconds. Kill this, the game's good.
Remit, the training for the automotive industry. Can we have a roar?
Good work from everybody for Panthers tonight. Everybody's done their job.
Worked well for 60 minutes last night. Worked well for 54 minutes so far tonight. Beauregard wins the draw. I like Beauregard, you know. He works so hard. Now the little pictures come back on the monitor. It's just, now it's gone. I should have mentioned it. Is Nicola Strachan in the room? She can break things just by looking at them. It's bounced through. Do you know what? They had a power play opportunity to get right back into this game there, and the intensity was not there from the Steelers.
They've already quit.
Well, the body language of the three wise men behind their bench would suggest that they've quit. No doubt they'll blame the penalty on Colt King. Burnstone. Trudel gets it forward, but Nielsen gets it out. Beauregard jams it down the ice. No icing call. We're approaching the 55th minute. Sponsored by Remit, this is Rapid Solicitors Elite League action. And Panthers with a 3-goal cushion. Myers takes it in.
I don't think that was offside.
A little request from the Steelers bench. Ryan, this one's for you.
5:03 to go. And now the announcers are playing I Want to Be a Rock Star by Nickelback, because Sheffield have made such a play of miming to this song. I like that. I like the fact that they played that. And next we play We're Gonna Win.
Slash there.
Yeah,
on,
Willie got it away. Myers plays the wall, tipped inside by Clark. Clark backhands it forward. Benedict's there. Clark trying to get into a shooting position. Benedict can't get it straight to Clark. Wilson shoots off target. come all the way around and into neutral ice. You could see them trying to set Clark up on that play. Benny sends it in. Trudel rubbed out almost by Myers, but Sheffield still have the puck and they bring it forward. Clark jams it forward. Lepine goes to get it. D to D. Excellent tactics by Panthers. Lakovic was the sixth man there and he jumped up and sat on the boards, and the linesman and the referee saw it and didn't call too many men. As does saw where the keeper was going to play it. But Nielsen read where Asders was going. Francis gets it across. Bobby Lakovic shoots, goes for the 5-hole. And De Caro covers up for once. 3:50 to go. We're inside 4 minutes to go. Panthers lead by 4 goals to 1. Sponsored by Remit.
So who's your man of the match for Sheffield Nottingham?
I'd go Legui because of his earlier efforts, but Hewitt perhaps.
I'd say Hewitt. Hewitt or Legui, yeah.
And for Nottingham, Foxy.
Fox, yeah.
Foxy by a street, I think, tonight. Although K-Wall's in with a shout.
Yeah.
Gilapin wings one round. Sammy Reenan knocks Mark Thomas down, loses his own footing. Gilapin gets hit into the boards by Hewitt. Panthers have scored while I was watching Hewitt squaring off with Gilapin and refusing to go. Who scored?
I was watching Hewitt and Lepine as well.
Well, it can't have been David Clark because he's not on the ice. 5-1 Nottingham.
I think it was, right, maybe the new guy. No, he's not on. Francis, I think.
Franny was first back. Lacko's done the fives. Francis got the goal. Sorry, folks, you could watch it. Steve was watching the action. And the Sheffield fans, some of them are already leaving. It's a long way back to Yorkshire. Steve spun the camera around there to look at the Sheffield fans leaving, and he's put the big buzz in the ears now, hasn't he? Matt Francis got the 5th goal of the night.
Assisted 77, Corey Nielsen, and 7.
So after a power play which I thought could have given Sheffield some momentum that they didn't really take and certainly didn't grab hold of, it's the Panthers who scored at the other end, and as Hewitt was trying to get something going with Gilapin, it was the forwards who just finished the job off.
5-1. It's a good result.
Panthers fans rubbing salt into it. Not quite sure. Oh, the man in the mask is up on the far side. Our Mexican wrestler. He's come back from
I like that
obscurity.
a few of the fans seek celebrity status
Yeah.
at the match.
Well, that's the milkman, isn't it? Or someone taking the place of the milkman who used to sit over there. Burnstill. Well, Legui, maybe with a shout for man of the match, but he fluffed that one. Gilapin tries to get it to the front. De Caro sends it behind. Corey Nielsen robs Trudel.
They got
draws
one.
a penalty.
Panthers will finish the game on the PP, but David Clark on the point looking for number 230.
Oh, it's just got over the netting and just missed the steward in the yellow shirt.
This will be a nice icing on the cake.
Clark, he's there. David Clark's on the ice. He's got 229 Elite League all-time goals. He needs one more to overtake Adam Calder.
Elvis has left the building.
The main team sponsor of the Nottingham Panthers.
Well, they've took Clarky off.
It's the other power play unit to start it.
Quick one.
Last 2 minutes of play in the third period, the final 2 minutes.
Bounces over to Carroll stick. Stevenson flies it off the boards and Tate sends it down the ice.
Clark looking for a change.
Yeah, already.
2 minutes for hooking. Penalty time at 57 minutes, 53 seconds.
Matthew Myers just one-handed, puts out a stick to stop Sheffield breaking short-handed. Brock Wilson gloves it down, sends it forward to Matthew Myers. Matthew Myers takes it into the attack zone. Sammy Rhiannon backdoor.
Oh, that's right.
Just on the wrong hand, wasn't it, Jordan Fox? Couldn't backhand it in. Wilson keeps it in. Jordan Fox gloves it down, doesn't play it next, so... Well, he plays it himself, so there's no hand pass. Bounces over Brock Wilson's stick. Now the forwards change. We're in the last minute. You can hear the clapping in the background. Gone quiet because I'm just watching to see if Clark's going to get on and make that ice, and he is on the ice, but he's not going to get time to get the record tonight.
He might. I don't think he's very happy. It just took the first power play unit 1 minute and 30 seconds to come off.
We'll send it down the ice. We're in the last 30 seconds. It's been a good game. It's been a good Christmas. Davy Clark stretches to keep it in the zone. Panthers have got it in deep. The fans are still chanting easy, easy. The chairman's on his feet. The power play is over and Clark tries the shot from the tight angle. And there's the hooter, folks. Happy, happy Christmas. Great job by your GMP Nottingham Panthers. My thanks to Paul Moran on the colour commentator's microphone. My thanks as ever to Steve Wilkinson for the excellent camera work. Enjoy the presentations from Remit, folks. Going to shoot off. I've got a lot to do. I want to go downstairs and congratulate the boys on a fabulous, fabulous Christmas. And we're on sale at the moment, so when you buy this, it's only cost you a fiver. A fiver? Boy, is that good value for money. Final score on Christmas Tuesday in front of 7,000 fans. GMP Panthers 5. Sheffield 1.
The score reads the GMP Nottingham Panthers 5. The Sheffield Steelers 1. And in the Christmas series, the GMP Panthers take 4 points. Okay, time now for the presentation of tonight's Arco Man of the Match Awards. Chosen and presented on behalf of our match sponsors at Remit Training by Steve and Sue Dring and Emma George. Man of the match for the Steelers this evening, number 1, John DeCaro. Ladies and gentlemen, please make some noise for the Sheffield Steelers as they leave the ice. I think you can make a bit more noise for them than that. Ladies and gentlemen, the Sheffield Steelers. And to your supporters, thank you for coming. Have a very, very safe journey back up the M1. And tonight's man of the match for the GMP Panthers, number 8, Matthew Myers. And ladies and gentlemen, centre